On the show today, Angharad is back and she shows us how to make this lovely design using the fat-necked BoBos, so you don't have to heat seal. Stick around. Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here and welcome to BMTV. As you can see, Angharad is back. Hello.
Hello.
Now you're going to do something a little bit different that I've not seen before.
Oh, have you not seen this before?
I've not seen it with the big neck.
Oh,
one. So
right, okay.
You're going to do
a treat.
You're going to do an Easter bonnet design, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's get straight into it. I don't want to talk to you anymore about other stuff. Let's just get straight into it.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go for a wide-necked BoBo.
Okay.
So these ones are so that we can stuff this inside the BoBo without cutting and heat sealing, because that part can go wrong sometimes.
So we had Kerry in January and she showed us how to do that, how to cut it and heat seal it, and that's a big part of what her business does.
Yeah.
But this allows you to do that without cutting it.
Yes. So just with a little bit of tricky folding.
Okay.
Well, non-tricky, a little bit of,
There's a technique.
So there's a bit of a trick to
Okay.
it. So we're going to first stretch the BoBo.
Yeah.
Now you need your BoBo to be nice and warm. If you've got a cold room, put it in front of a heater. I mean, it's quite warm in here, I'd say.
It's warm enough.
So we're gonna stretch the BoBo. So we're gonna stretch all angles, going all the way around. So we're just gonna inflate that up. So we don't do anything with the neck. We'll just get it nice and stretched. So it's quite a big BoBo. I think this is a 24-inch BoBo.
Okay.
And that is all the prep that you need to do for your BoBo. Then what we're going to do is, so I think putting it in that way, we would end up getting it, that wouldn't all fit through at the same time. So what we're going to do is like fold it so it's a little bit more streamlined, so that all the bulk isn't in the same bit.
So these are just bits of artificial flowers. You've got
and I've got a chip
pencil.
pen.
Yeah, and you just tape them all together.
Yeah. So whilst I'm doing this, because it is a little bit fiddly.
Yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, we're just pushing it all the way through.
Okay.
I mean, it is worth it if you don't like doing the heat sealing part.
Yeah.
And I think that you can do this with the elves as well.
Okay.
So that you don't have to.
So the elves fit in that neck?
Yeah,
okay.
so the elves fit in this neck.
So are you able to stretch the neck if it does require a bit of stretching just to get things in
I think
there?
that's why they designed it with a bit of a bigger neck, so that you could do this without doing the heat sealing. So we'll just push that last bit in. So then once it's in, what we're going to do is like pull these round and push that right in. So keeping it all together. Luckily, this is it's got quite a good wire on.
Yeah.
So you can bend it inside.
The BoBos are quite strong, aren't they? You can really abuse them and move things about.
And then we're going to push that into the neck. And we're just going to make that back to what it was before we put it in.
So it's just a bit of manipulation, just a bit of playing with it, really.
Yeah. So I'm going to stretch that up there. So yeah, it is just a lot of playing around, getting it to how you want it. And these have got little like polystyrene eggs on, so they're perfect for Easter.
I still love it when the kids were younger and we did the Easter egg hunts. They
Oh,
were fun.
I loved an Easter egg hunt as well.
I say when they were younger, they still came around to mine and I still hide Easter eggs, little Easter eggs, and hide them around the house, and then I find them a year later still hidden around the house.
Right, so we're just going to inflate that. So we've got that inside. So normally when you're doing the heat sealing bit, you would have your seal done now, and then that would be in. So we're going to inflate, get them on. Okay, and we're just going to hold that where we want it. So we want it right in the middle, and I'm just going to secure it with a 260.
Yeah.
So I really stretch my 260 first, and then we're going to do 5 or 6 wraps one way.
Yeah.
I'm going to tie it. And then we're going to do it 5 the other way.
Okay.
So it's really secure.
So it's just another way of sealing them.
Well, I'm going to doubly seal it. I'm going to seal it at the end here as well. So we're going to twist off this end.
Okay.
So that's like if you didn't have the stem in the bottom.
Yeah.
Just to twist that, and then we're going to tie that off with the 260 as well.
So that stays inflated for ages.
Ages, yeah.
Months, probably. If not years.
So we're just going to tie that.
I do love how clear the BoBos are.
I know,
they're
I know.
Perfect, aren't they?
They are. And it does make you look at other ones that are on the market and think, oh, that looks really dusty.
Yeah.
So we're just going to tie that off. So yeah, with this wrapping of the 260, as soon as you release the pressure from that, it kind of grips and goes a lot tighter. So that's going to give an airtight seal on the bottom there as well for us. And then we're just going to trim off the excess.
So what do you normally do at Easter? Do you do anything special?
We just have a big Sunday dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
Big Sunday dinner with all the trimmings. And yeah, just try and get together as a family.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Do you?
Not really. I mean, chocolate plays quite a large part.
yeah, the chocolate does play a large part for me.
But
as
yeah, like I
well.
say, Easter egg hunts and stuff. So,
Yeah. Yeah, so the Easter bonnets is a key thing for Easter as well. So I thought with, to try and incorporate it, you can get your little Easter bonnet packs and put that in the bottom of the basket.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
So that it's something fun, but they'll still be able to keep their balloon as well. So we'll just pop that in there. And then we'll just secure this with a bit of ribbon. So I normally do 2 arms lengths of ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put it on
What
the
ribbon
bottom.
is this? Oh, yep, some of ours. Satin.
Okay, so you just want to secure it with that ribbon.
Do we sell
Tie a
these
nice
baskets?
bow. I got this basket from B&M.
Okay.
So they do them in a few different colours. So they do them in, I've seen them in cream, in pink, and then in like a sage green.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Okay.
but any sort of basket you could get
I'm
away
sure we
with
sell some
having it.
baskets. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's nice and secure. And then I thought we can put the little bonnet on the top. And we can secure that either with, you can thread the ribbon through the bonnet, or you can put a couple of little glue dots and glue the bonnet onto the ribbon, not onto the BoBo. I've made a mistake of gluing onto a BoBo and the glue kind of reacts with it.
Oh, does it?
And you end up with a leaky BoBo.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Don't put adhesive on your BoBos.
Yeah. I don't know whether it was the adhesive that I used, but
Oh, why risk it?
I think it was just a PVA, like a small little tack
was
of
it
PVA,
really?
yeah. And it,
You wouldn't think that'd do anything.
no.
But I used to love putting that on your hands and then peeling it off.
Oh, I did, yeah. And then this was just done on the cricket. Obviously, you can upsell if it's personalised as well. So I'll just stick this on here.
You're going to try and line it up, or are you going to go jaunty angle?
Well, the basket looks like it's a bit on a ski whiff, so I might have to go a bit ski whiffy with the writing.
That's always a good strategy anyway.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to worry about it lining up.
So happy Easter. And obviously you can embellish this a bit more with little chicks and stuff like that. But for the gist of the idea, a basket with the bonnet making kit in.
God, that's stuck on really easily.
Yeah, it's so easy to get it off on a BoBo, and you don't get that static.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, you don't get that static as well. So yeah, just a little bit of a different take on an Easter deliverable.
That is lovely. Now, I'm going to ask you the question you should never ask. What sort of price do you think people should charge for that?
Right, so the bonnet kits, what that was around, I think that was £4 from the the craft shop. The basket was £4. So these are all things that they are going to be able to keep after. So you've got to take that into consideration when you're doing your pricing. So I would probably charge around the £40, £45 mark for this.
That's good. And if you put
because it didn't take long to do either. So
and you could put some mini eggs and stuff in there if you wanted to, or, or Cadbury cream eggs. Or have a drink.
Losing my voice. Yeah, so around the £45 mark. This would be a more luxury item than the Pop Me, but like bunnies that I do. So I always try and offer a budget option and a more expensive option. And
what percentage of people would you say go for the more expensive?
Quite a lot of my clients do go for the more expensive at Christmas, especially. I did a more expensive elf balloon, and that was a bigger seller than the cheaper option.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so I think people want something a bit different. Now this is a bit different, so and it's got the bonnet already included in it and stuff, so it's quite cute.
So I'm interested. We were getting to the end of the show there, but now I've got some questions.
Oh, okay.
So if somebody, to say the elf balloon, you've got your cheaper option and your more expensive option. How do people order with you? Just send you a message or through the website?
I am a big believer in you've just got to be available to how the customer wants to contact you. So customers can WhatsApp me. So I've got my business number as a WhatsApp. So it's not a mobile number, it's a landline. So that's pretty good. So the WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, and then I've got a website. So people can just go straight onto the website, click, and then order that way.
So if they get in touch with you, say they send you a message on WhatsApp, and they say, can I just order one of these because they've seen it on Instagram or wherever you put it out. And if it's one of the cheaper ones, do you say to them, do you want to go for one of the more expensive ones? This one's just, or not?
No, because they are so different in style. I very rarely do them a similar style, but it's more expensive. So normally they are going for a feature of what the one that they're ordering has got. So yeah.
I just wondered if you upsold to get those sales, or if it just happens by people choosing them.
Yeah, I think I try to upsell more on the bigger setups where I offer additional balloons, like table balloons. On something like this, I don't really do the upsell. Yeah, they order what
and I guess that makes it easier for you because it's just one or the other.
Yeah.
And you use sort of like a processing line.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, as a guest on BMTV, you know that you get to ask everybody the question of the week. So what is the question of the week? Are you thinking on your feet now?
What's your favourite Easter egg?
Oh, you are so good. What's your favourite Easter egg? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Nice one. What's your favourite Easter egg?
I would have to go for like Malteser one because they do the egg with the actual Malteser bits in now, and that's good.
I'm just buttons. Dairy milk, through and through.
Yeah.
Love it. Anyway, Angharad, thank you so much once again. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And hit the little bell icon, and you'll be notified every single time we upload a new show. Have a look at us on Instagram and on TikTok. From both of us here, stay happy, stay positive. Look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.
Bye.